Okay, welcome back to episode 29 in total, I believe. This is episode 3 of phase 2, where we're working on the achievement diary. And it's been a while since I've recorded a clip since I have been on my laptop all summer. As you know, I think I've already mentioned, I'm moving around, traveling and working pretty much all summer. So that's the reason for the major delays between videos. I've gotten 3 out in the span of 2 months instead of releasing a video weekly or bi-weekly like normal. So I apologize for that, but that's life for you. Last video we ended up getting this divine rune pouch, which we are going to put to use now. I'm getting all set up to do some AFK blood rune crafting, and that's kind of what the theme of this video is going to be, at least starting out. It's going to be a lot of long-term goals, a lot of AFK activities, since I am busy, and we're just going to be knocking out a bunch of stuff that we're going to need for some of the longer grinds that we're going to need done for the achievement diary cape. So it's working out. Obviously I'm talking to you from the future, so I can't show you any of my stats or anything, but let's just get into it. All right, so I'm taking a look at the map just to see where the closest route for me is to go to Sophinim. And since they added the new fairy ring AKP, I think that might be our best bet. Because that means I don't have to move my house to Paldenich. I don't have to make the run over to the carpet and then wait the time period it takes to actually get to the gates of Sophinim. I can just kind of fairy ring here, run up to this brown path here, or hop over the stones, run up to the brown path here, climb over some rubble, and I'm in through the east gate. I think that's going to be quicker. I'm going to try it out. We'll see. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. This is definitely quicker than having your house in Paldenich. So strongly recommend, because we are over the rubble. Didn't take much time at all. There's a gate. Oh shit, we got it. Give me that shit. Nice. Look at that shit. Holy fuck. We got the bitch. Nobody's on. Nobody did GZ my accomplishments, but holy shit, there we go. I don't even know what room I was in. I was just kind of AFK watching. Actually, I was watching Ironman's progress series. I realized I hadn't seen the whole thing, so I've just kind of been going back in time with that. He's been making videos a long time, man, like since Ironman came out pretty much. Just crazy to be reminded how much the game has changed and how much the game mode has changed in general. But yeah, here I am. Look at this. Pharaoh Scepter collection log. Things were 3 mil. This is just a great fucking upgrade for me in general. If we go to my house, yeah, since I'm done here, obviously we got a ton of levels here. We got 5 levels. We went from 82 to 87, which is just pretty insane. I made sure to actually train it here, because you can chest rush here for something around like 60,000 experience an hour, which is still really good. But if you actually train and like open the urns in the max room that you in your best room that you can open the urns, you get upwards of like 150,000 experience an hour, I guess, depending on how much you're paying attention. But if we look here, I've been doing this for the past 2 days, and I've gotten 1.5 million thieving experience at 35k an hour. I haven't reset this in these 2 days, so that's what I've just been getting. Just like living out my daily life, like which is still amazing. Like, this skill is so insanely fast. I was actually perfectly content staying here as long as it took, just because I do still need level 91 for the diary, and I'll most likely come back here to train in the future, just because I will need a second scepter for a master stash unit. But for now, I'm glad I have this. Let's go put it in the house, and then start looking at what I'm going to need to upgrade it to the level 90 altar. Okay, before putting this in my house, I went ahead and gathered all the ingredients that I need to actually make the altar, but I kind of wanted to show it off a little bit, because it is a really cool item with unique teleports throughout. So when you click teleport, you're given the option of 4 different ones, all with very similar names, just because I think they all have very similar meanings. Like, let me read them here. Like the first one, Jalsavra, it means Tomb of the Kings. The second one, Jalustrophos, I'm probably butchering these, but I'm going to say them as best I can. Jalustrophos, the Tomb of the Agile. The third one is Jaldrot, the Tomb of Magic. And then Jaltavis, which is the new one, which means Tomb of the Father. This is the one that teleports you to raids, which is where I'm at. And since it's new, you actually do have to come here and commune with the obelisk to actually unlock the teleport. But the first one, it takes you to the lobby of Pyramid Plunder, which is great if you're doing the minigame. The second one takes you to the Agility Pyramid. Third takes you to the pyramid where you actually swap your ancient magics, the one from Desert Treasure. And then, this one, obviously, what I just said, takes you here to Raids 3, which is probably never going to be used on this account just because that fairy ring is right there. And it's never going to be worth it for me to grab this out of the stash unit, out of the master stash unit that's in the pyramid, because like I'd have to come here, run to the pyramid, grab it out. It just doesn't make sense to. It just makes more sense to just use that practically for this account. So, but we're going to unlock this anyways. Commune. Okay, we unlocked the new teleport. That was a pretty cool animation too. And we should just be able to teleport here. Nice. Let's go build the ult. Oh, this does have to be uncharged as well, so I'll just teleport to all kinds of different places. I'll just kind of give you a showcase of it, I guess. It's cool that these are in the scepter, but I honestly think that these teleports should have been incorporated within the Ancient Magic spellbook. Like you should be able to teleport, or maybe not these specifically. Maybe this is fine, but maybe Ancient Magics needs like a teleport rework. Like instead of teleporting you to Edgeville and to Canifis and all those weird places that have nothing to do with the desert, maybe they should teleport you to all the major cities like Sophanum, Narda, Menephos, whenever that comes out. What else we got? Oozer. Just stuff that makes sense. All right, here we go. Ancient Altar. No hesitations. Nice. That just looks so nice. The ancient icon and the scepter. God. And this is just going to allow me to change my spellbook back and forth from Ancient Magics whenever I want. That's honestly the most useful one, because you have to go... Because you end up having to change... At least I end up having to change to Ancient Magics probably the most out of any other spellbook, especially if I'm slaying for like burst tasks and stuff like that. So just to have this alone in my house saves me so much time running back and forth. And I'll actually be able to send some early... I'll actually be able to send some more early Tombs of a Masket more easily, since I'll be able to swap to Ancients here. And I have access to fairy rings, and soon I will have my smithing up, so I'll be able to drop my lunar staff, and it's just going to be so good. But we're not done. We need to upgrade this guy. We need a lunar signet, 10,000 astral runes, an Archaeus signet, 5k blood runes, and soul runes. So with all of these, I actually do plan on rune crafting all of these runes, which I know sounds a little crazy, but we're not really that far off from level 90 rune crafting to be able to craft our own soul runes. And obviously I need to craft blood runes anyways, and also the 10k astral runes are going to need to be crafted as well. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to go rune craft. We have a lot of runes to make. Let's do it. Something I realized, I'm not actually able to rune craft the astrals yet. I don't have any pure essence. I don't have any noted, so I'll actually have to get some of that. Probably the best way to get that is through Slayer, since I need to train Slayer for the diaries as is. So I might actually be holding off on making the upgraded altar, in making the occult altar. It's obviously a really nice thing to have, but I think a little patience will go a long way with that overall for the just for efficiency's sake, if that makes any sense, because the ancient altar is by far the best one to have, but I have quick teleports to be able to change to both lunars and Archaeus. I can teleport to the Archaeus library, or I can spirit ring over there with CIS or CIR. I think it's CIS. And with the lunar one, I have a portal to Lunar Isle in my Nexus. So yeah, I'm not going to be in any rush to upgrade that. I'm content with that for now. I think next I'm going to be hunting the dragon pickaxe, as weird as that sounds, but But since my next kind of primary goal is smithing, I want to get a dragon pickaxe to start killing some Volcano with my brother. So my brother's going to teach me how to do volcanic mine, and then he's going to teach me how to do Volcano, because I've never done either of those activities. So I think that's going to be my next focus. A dragon pickaxe from the volcanic mine, as it is a new addition to the drop table, and then on to Volcano. And my AFK activity is going to be mining as well. Just upstairs in the motherlode AFK and dropping the ore. Alright, so I came here to AFK mine at the motherlode, but I realized it's probably going to be a lot more beneficial for me to actually do my AFK mining with shooting stars at the moment, just because I'm looking at the stuff that you should wear for the blast mine, or for the volcanic mine, just in preparation for when my brother and I want to do it. And it says that the best in slot ring is going to be the Celestial Signet, or the Elven Signet, which is pretty much the same thing. So that's a reward for getting, like, I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000 Stardust, I think. Let me check that for you. Don't want to be spitting out just random bullshit, but the Celestial Signet is a mining enhancer that possesses the effects of the Celestial Ring and the Elven Signet. Okay, so we're not going to worry about the Signet part. We're just going to go for the Celestial Ring. Just because for the Signet, like the Elven Signet, I believe you need to catch like crystal implings or something like that, which require like a base level of 80, right? Or is it 90? I think it's 80 with the net and like 90. Yeah, 80 with the net, 90 bare hand. So obviously I can't do that. I'm only level 70 hunter. So we're going to take a look at what the Celestial Ring does for us. So it is a mining enhancer from the Shooting Stars activity, purchased from the Star Shop for 2,000 Stardust. Okay, so I was right. Players can charge the ring with Stardust, with each one added giving one charge to a maximum of 10,000. Uncharging the ring will remove all charges. Okay. Wearing this ring gives players an invisible +4 boost to mining. So no matter what, that's going to be great for us, since our activity is going to be Volcano and AFK mining. So an additional 4 levels will definitely help my chances of getting MVP, I suppose, with Volcano, and just quickening, I guess, my mining here. So +4 boost, it's an invisible boost, so and that's regardless of charges, so you don't even need to have it charged for that. Let's see what the charges actually do. When charged, the ring has a 1 in 10 chance of giving an extra ore when mining rocks up to adamantite. Up to adamant, with some exceptions. Okay, yeah. Let's see if the charges actually help us with Volcano or with volcanic mining. Yeah, I mean, it looks, as of now, it looks like we'll just be okay to get the Celestial Ring. Like, no matter what, that invisible +4 boost is going to help us with what we're doing. So I'm just going to go get it. So I joined a friends chat called Group Stars. So far, it doesn't look like anybody said anything. I've been in here for a little bit, so that's kind of concerning. But I guess I'll just ask to see where a star is. Okay, I think I found the right friends chat for this star miners, and looks like people are just putting commands in the chat. Like anytime they put ! next or last, it looks like a bot just kind of automatically spews out whatever star was called last and whatever one's upcoming, which is kind of cool. I guess not all bots are bad. Speaking of good bots too, I mean, the ones in the minigame I was just doing, Pyramid Ponder, were actually kind of nice. Like, sure, they're tanking the price of the Ferroceptor, but it was nice to see like the path that they were taking, like a lot of the times, because they would loot the sarcophagus and the chest, and if I wasn't able to see them directly go into whatever the correct door was for the next section, sometimes the NPC that was chasing them would give it away. So it was kind of nice in that way. And there we go. First one I'm mining is a tier 5 on Crandor. Pretty much just going to follow these calls until I have 2,000 Stardust. Pretty easy, super AFK. I just have to click every time that this blue bar ticks down, symbolizing a reduction in tier, and I'm good to go. And I'm pretty sure the smaller the star is, the longer it lasts. Okay, big news. The poll finally closed with almost 179,000 votes in total. And the results were pretty much exactly how I voted. I voted in the first question. It was like a multiple choice, like which ones would you like to see. Uh, it was basically what skills would you like to see refined further in old school RuneScape. Sailing and shamanism came out on top over taming. I think old school players are just kind of hesitant to see a skill similar to summoning come into the game. So, I mean, that makes sense. But sailing and shamanism were very close. There was only like a 0.3 difference here, which is awesome to see. Sailing came out on top by 3% over shamanism. So what I interpret from this is that sailing is going to be their first priority as far as new skill in the game, and then shamanism will more than likely come later, because they were both very good pitches and they were both things that I believe the developers want to see in the game. It's just this kind of gives them an idea of what they should focus on first, and that's probably going to be sailing, which is awesome. It doesn't mean that these other two won't come out eventually. It just means that sailing will come out first. So that's cool. I'm really excited to see what they do with this. Obviously, it doesn't mean that sailing is going to be put into the game 100%. This is just them getting their idea out there and seeing which one they should invest their time into. So they still need to come up with an idea, present us with what they want to put into the game, and then we still are going to vote on whether we want it in the game. So like, this is not finalized or anything. Like, this is just, okay, we're going to switch our gears to sailing. We're going to show you what we got. You're going to input your ideas, and we're going to poll whether you want it in the game or not. So, awesome. I'm excited to see what comes from it. All right, I'm just here at the Death Altar. Just went and claimed my stuff back from Hespori. Actually, I think it's been a while since I made a clip, so I'll kind of fill you in on what I'm doing. Last thing I was doing was AFK mining. Today I've been doing a bit of AFK crabbing. I've been collecting some Numalite with my Ring of Wealth here to do some volcanic mine. I'm going to go try a solo method with that. And since it is a dangerous activity, I went and got my stuff for my death storage. That way, if I die there, since it is going to be new content to me, I won't have to worry about my account getting deleted. So, well, I guess items getting deleted. The account will be fine. But, yeah, so we're here at the Death Altar. I just need to make this tiara into a death tiara with this talisman that I've had since doing Morning's End Part 2. So this will be great to finally be out of the inventory. And this Master Stash unit was built previously while I was doing my construction grind. And there we go. And I actually made my crystal seed into a crystal bow as well, and stored that in another Master Stash unit. So slowly but surely, we are freeing up inventory slots. Oh shit. I was just doing an easy clue from Sand Crabs, which yes, I am at Sand Crabs. And got an Ancient Blessing, which I think is actually the last blessing that I need. And it's actually kind of good because Ancient God Wars is a thing now with Nex, so that'll offer protection for that area in the range slot, which would be cool. But let's go check the house and see if that actually is the last blessing that I need. And yeah, last blessing. Nice. We have all 6 of them now. That's awesome. Oh, and just to kind of update you on what I've been doing, I've been AFK ranging lately, a little too much. I know I probably shouldn't be. Originally, I was just going to do it until I had enough Numalite to be able to fund my volcanic mine adventures, but now it's going to turn into my AFK activity in between volcanic mining, so that's where I'm at. I should just go runecraft instead of doing this, but this is just so nice. I've actually been playing Destiny with my brothers as well, so it's just nice having those 10 minutes of AFK time while I'm reading or something. So yeah, can't really complain about range levels though, I guess. Oh cool. Just got 90 hit points here crabbing at the ammonite crabs. Training up my range right now. 1 in 3 combat as well. Cool. Nice. Just 9 more levels to go. Oh shit, I'm eating food right now. I just got the shield left half from a fucking ammonite crab. Sorry, let me finish chewing. Okay, I didn't expect that. It's actually my second rare drop table drop from these guys after putting on the Ring of Wealth to automatically pick up the Numalite, which right now I'm just procrastinating. Obviously, I didn't need this much Numalite to do Volcanic Mine, but I'm playing Destiny. Leave me alone. Cool though. That means we can pretty much. That just secures us the Ardoin Hard Diaries. I think that was the last thing that we actually needed for that. So awesome. We'll go ahead and spend like what 750k to buy the other half of that shield, and then make sure to smith it in the right place because you have to do it in West Ardoin, I believe, not East. All right, we are in West Ardoin. West, yep, not East. We have our shield left half. We have our shield right half. Rip 750k. Go ahead and smith it here. You said to work trying to fix the ancient shield. Okay. There we go. Now we have a dragon square shield. Looks pretty good. This can actually get stored in a master stash along with a split bark body and a boater. The boater I have in my house. The split bark body I'm going to have to get from the Shades of Morton minigame. I'm not going to worry about going there yet. I'll go there whenever I need to. I'll probably go there whenever I need to get an Amulet of the Damned simultaneously, just because that's needed for another Master Stash unit to store with the Arclight. So whenever I need to store that, I'll store this. Alright, I got an easy clue casket from Sand Crabs and a medium casket that I got from the Quizmaster random event. Let's go ahead and open them up. Easy. Nothing. Medium. Ooh, nice. Another miter. That can get stored in the house, I guess, because I already have the one that you need for the stash units stored with our Heraldic Shield. Or no, with our Rune Crossbow in the Shadow Dungeon, so we're good there. But I can actually use this currently. I was actually about to get that one out of the storage, so that's kind of a coincidence. I can use this for Volcanic Mine, because it does provide a better prayer bonus than our Helm of Nadisnot. And I believe it's lighter. Yeah, 0.3, yep. So that'll help us with Volcanic Mine, just so we don't have to use prayer potions early. Alright, got a crab clue, easy casket with my boy. New page, nice. Alright, I'm just readjusting my inventory at the moment. I'm going to go back to the Volcanic Mine, and there's just some stuff that I want to clear out. So my Black Mask, I can't actually store this with my Defender if I buy a Dragon Battle Axe. Actually, I'll go ahead and go do that right now. For some reason, I had it in my head that I needed to imbue this before I could put it in the Master Stash unit that I built for it in the Warriors Guild. But that's completely wrong, obviously. It just says Slayer Helmet, so I'm going to make this into a Slayer Helmet and utilize probably the best Master Stash unit that exists in this game. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. There was something else I was going to do, too. Oh, yeah. I've been doing a lot of AFK crabbing, as you know, so a little too much, actually. We're at 94 range, 300k from 95. Just been procrastinating there for a while. Don't judge me. But, yeah, with that comes fossils. So I have a pretty clean inventory right now, and if we check here, yeah, I've been collecting the calcite and the pyrophosphite. If I said that right, I think. Pyrophosphite, yep, okay. I've been collecting those. You need 10 per run at that mushroom thing that I showed way earlier on my account whenever I was doing crabs before. It's just a decent prayer method, and since I don't need small fossils anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and claim my prayer experience from those. So we'll head to any Slayer Master, get my Slayer Helmet made, buy a Dragon Battle Axe, and I'll meet you at the stash unit. Alright, at the Warriors Guild, here we go. Hell yeah. This is just awesome. This Dragon Defender, ever since I did my Warriors Guild grind for it, has just been a +1 to either the inventory or in my offhand. So it's just nice to have a place to put that whenever I don't need it, whenever I'm not doing melee combat. And also, obviously, the Slayer Helmet, that's only going to be usable while I'm slaying. So either I had to have it in my head or disassembled into its Black Mask form to make it tradable to put into my looting bag. and having a Dragon Battle Axe just on hand at any time is also really nice, because that's equivalent to a super strength, unlimited super strength doses. Since I have the pool in my house, it can regen my stats, and then I can just carry on from there. So really, really, really nice. I don't know why these are over here. There we go. Yeah, just probably the best Master Stash unit ever. Oh, that's not good. I can't get them out. I may have made a mistake. So, I guess those will just stay there? I don't know. So what I did was I put 26 in there originally, because I only have 26 inventory spaces. But then I just went back into the fossil storage and I put 2 more in, because it could hold 2 more. But I guess I can't claim these until I have a completely full inventory. So I guess I'll just have to remember that for next time. This content isn't well known in general, so I didn't know all of the, I guess, unique things about it. But yeah, I'm just going to have to wait till I die to Hespori next. Come here if I remember. But I do have 10 more of each of the chemicals that I need for the hopper that I can just store in there for now, so I don't have to take up the inventory space. So if we check this, hopefully it'll let me store it in here. Oh, it won't. Okay. Yeah, this thing is not about quality of life, I guess. Yeah, just give me a sec. Figure out what I'm going to do with my life. Alright, I'm just going to die again. Why not? I can fit all my stuff in my inventory because I've been doing a lot of management in that area. So we're looking pretty light. Look at that. A lot of the bulk of it is like noted herblore supplies and potions. So, and then a lot of the stuff is actually stuff that I can just drop, like this ring whenever I'm done mining. This cloak, this can get stored in my house whenever I'm done with it. The scimitar can get out at any moment. This is a stash unit item. Like, a lot of this stuff is just like temporary. Like the rune pickaxe, I'll out that when I'm done with it. The book, I can drop at any time. These will go in the hopper at that mushroom minigame I was just doing. Crystal key is going to be used for another stash unit, like a seed that I can plant. Like, I'm just rocking it right now. Got nothing. Okay, now that I've died, luckily there's a rune shop here not too far from my house portal. Because obviously I don't want to claim my looting bag. That was the issue last time, because you can't drop that. Or not my looting bag, my rune pouch. I don't want to claim my rune pouch because I wasn't able to drop that to be able to claim the fossils. So we'll just come here. We'll get, well, I guess I have to get my money first, don't I? But yeah, so that's what we'll do. We'll get our money. We'll come here. Ooh, how am I going to do that though? Huh. Okay, yeah, I got a plan. I'll go claim my items. Well, I'll claim my cash. And then I'll minigame teleport to Nightmare Zone. I will buy some runes, store my cash at Nightmare Zone, and then head back to the mushroom little prayer minigame thing. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, we got our runes from the Wizard Guild. Got our cash stored in Dominic's coffer. Next we just gotta go to our house, head to the way that I've been getting to Fossil Island, I've been using my Amulet of Glory, actually, to take me to Al-Kharid. And I've just been using the Gnome Gliders, because at the moment I think that's my closest teleport to Sentiston, or the dig site. So, yeah, I just don't have a lot of the teleports in my Portal Nexus yet, just because there's still a lot of rune crafting that I want to do, specifically with Guardians of the Rift, which will get me a ton of runes, so I can't really justify buying them at the moment when I'm going to be crafting them. So, yeah, this is what we do. It's not too bad. It's a lot better than running from Varrock. So if you are in a similar, if you're in a similar situation to me, that might be your best bet to get to Fossil Island. If you're obviously if I had the mounted dig site pendant, at the moment, I'd be set, but I just haven't gotten that many rubies yet on this account. I still need like 150 more, so kind of unfortunate, but here we are. Everything in our inventory we can just drop, and we can claim the fossils. I'll probably have to drop some of them just because I was just being a little greedy with it. I didn't think that that it worked like that, where you have to have the inventory space, and like it's everything about it is just like, I don't know. I feel like it was just kind of placed here and forgotten, like, because just how it works is just not very intuitive. But can't really complain about free prayer experience. Okay, so I'm just kind of having to juggle these. I should have brought my graceful and maybe my explorer's ring, but just for the extra run energy. But it's probably not worth doing this. I'm just petty, I guess. I want the prayer experience. I don't remember how much these give each, but it's probably not worth juggling. I'm gonna do it anyways, though. I've successfully done it. Juggled these 3 enriched bones all the way there. I did sacrifice 3 already to the little thing up here. I'm not sure what it's called. We'll see in a second. But they get 500 experience each for the small ones, so well worth it for sure. The strange machine right here, as you can see. The animation's still going on. Pretty cool. But yeah, we just do this, and it does it automatically for you. 500 each, so very, very nice. Very, very good use for extra fossils that you're not going to use in the museum. Obviously, you want to prioritize using them in the museum first, because you do get those really nice experience lamps that you can use on Herblore, which is the hardest skill to train, especially for UIM. Actually, I don't even know if it's hard to do. It's not, actually. It's not hard to do in other Ironman. I have a group Ironman that I train it on pretty regularly. It's super easy. You get passive experience from just having your kingdom up and running. So, yeah, but cool. I should have one more inventory to do. I'm not sure if I'll get a level. I think I will, actually, because I started with over 20,000 experience till a level, so I should get a level from this. And then I actually have Tears of Guthics that I can do as well, since this is my lowest skill, which is really nice, because it's just nice to have Tears of Guthics go to a skill that actually is difficult to train. So yeah, what I'm going to do for the next round, I'm just going to get my rune pouch and just sacrifice. I'm not going to worry about having the full 28 inventory space over there. We're just gonna make do with 27. It's not worth it. Don't juggle. Don't be me. Alright, that's tears collected. It's actually the first time I've gotten over 200. Really good cave. And a free 13,266 prayer experience with the 10% buff from the Lumberchard Diaries. Awesome. Only 21,000 until level 64. If we take a look at the experience gains that we got with prayer, 40,000 experience from Tears of Guthics and those 2 inventories of fossils that I did. Gains. Alright, so I'm in the swing of volcanic mining. Trying to get my brother to duo with me. I don't think he's going to, though. I think he's trying to clear some bag space or something. But right now, I just tried a mass world, because I do actually have a world that's dedicated to it. Right here on 323. It's kind of garbage, though, because especially with what I'm doing, I can maybe do like 1 or 2 games, and then you have to wait for the game to be done in order to go in. So the wait time. So doing 2 games and then waiting an entire game is just, it's not efficient. And the way that it's done on the mass worlds, you only need like 2 people to manage the volcano, which is kind of where the points are at. The rest of the people are just kind of AFK mining the boulder, which sucks because it's not really good points. I'd prefer to do it in a duo with my brother. That's the most ideal. Otherwise, I'd like to solo. But the soloing method, it kind of sucks right now because I don't have the good watering can. it costs 10,000 to buy the large watering can, which you kind of need if you're going to solo the whole thing and manage the volcano. If you're going to do it without, because there is a method to just go in and get 400 points and leave, but I don't want to do that. I feel like I'll blow through my pneumalite pretty quickly, and it's just not fun. I'd rather just do the whole activity, get the good mining experience, you know. So I think I'm going to go for the large watering can. I'll probably do that really boring solo method until I have 10,000 points, and then snag it, and then just rock solos until my brother wants to actually mine with me. All right, I'll just kind of show you my process of how I do this. As soon as you come down the rope, it takes 30 seconds for the game to actually start. So you just walk over here, turn your run on. Once it starts, you climb down. First thing I do is grab this large boulder. And just grabbing that and putting it in this vent gives us 50 points off the bat. Then we mine it. And that gives us, once we actually do it, another 50 points. So we're already up to 100. And then this guy just spawns, so I protect from range, and that's why I've got a bunch of prayer gear on at the moment. And then we will get out of range of him, go ahead and throw that off. And we just come north here. And there's 2 vents that we want to inspect. So we just kind of use our watering can, which we are provided at the start of the minigame, to inspect the vents to let us know the status of the volcano. That's not important during this method just because we're not actually staying in the volcano. We're just going around collecting points. So as you can see, for checking the vents, we get around 50 points each, and we're up to 200. Then we backtrack, we protect from this lava beast again. I snag this boulder again, and we head over the gas hole. You'll take a little damage, but it'll throw you pretty far, so you don't have to waste your time using your watering can. And then you line yourself up with this, get across, same deal here. And we come over here and we block this vent, which will give us another 50 points, and we mine it for another 50 points. You see the rhythm that we got here. We're already up to 300. We snagged this boulder. I don't know why. I should have turned my prayer off as soon as I came over here, but I didn't. But there he is there anyways. Okay. And then we put it here again for another 50 points and mine it one more time, which will take us up to 400. And we just keep doing this. It's a pretty simple method, kind of brainless really. And then we just walk. From here, once you come up to the entrance again, this is kind of the lobby area. You're not going to take any damage. You're not going to have to worry about those beasts. You can turn your prayer off. You can walk, conserve your energy. And this is it. And for this method, I'm probably going to end up getting the rest of my graceful as well. And we just get 1,500 mining experience drop. And I'll just kind of swap to my graceful in between to kind of up my run energy restoration. And we're going to do this until I have the watering canister. Okay, so I might have just solved my ruby problem. I was on my way back to the volcanic mine, and this gem stall just kind of gave me an idea. I can actually buy gems. I can buy rubies, I think, in the Czar area. Since I have a fire cape, I can get into that Inferno area, whatever the center of the city is, and there's a gem store there where you can buy gems with Tokul. Basically, I can just spend money. I can just spend money to buy Chaos Runes to then convert that into Tokul, and then buy rubies in bulk and take them to the museum and make my medallion so that I can have the dig site pendant in my house and get to Volcanic Mine a lot easier. So after my next inventory, I think I might just transition to that, because that would just be a huge quality of life update for me. Alright, here's my process for gathering these rubies to go ahead and make my medallion, like I mentioned I was going to do. So I just used my glory in my house to teleport to Karamja. If you have your Draymond staff or your lunar staff on you, obviously use that, because that is going to be a closer teleport, the fairy ring within the Czar area. But I just don't have one on me right now, and I'm pretty content with just making this run. Doesn't matter. I don't run out of energy, so it's not a big deal. We come in here to the Czar area, and we head to our closest vent that puts us into the Inferno area. What is that called, by the way? More Ol Rek. Okay, that's what it is. I'll try to remember that from now on. So we enter More Ol Rek. Obviously, you can only do this if you've previously gotten a fire cape. So if you haven't, rest in peace, I guess, or go get one. A little bit of a far run, kind of inconvenient, but it's alright. I'm just kind of basically AFK the entire time I'm doing this, watching some YouTube on the side. We come to the gem shop over here. I've actually turned my attack options for NPCs to hidden, so I don't accidentally click one of these guys and die, because I am just wearing robes. Also, make sure you're not accidentally clicking on these stalls, because if you try to steal from one of these, you'll basically be put on a timer. You'll basically be put on a timer or a cooldown, and he won't allow you to buy from his shop even if you hop worlds. So try not to do that. So we're just hopping worlds, buying rubies till it's full. Then we cut them. Then we take them to the museum. And the way my inventory is set up at the moment, I can get 20 at a time. Not bad. I'll have to do, I think, 6 more trips. Oh, and by the way, just some tips. Make sure you have your Karamja gloves on you, both when you sell the Chaos runes or the Death runes to the shop to get your Tukul. Not only will they buy the runes from you for a higher price, but you will also be able to buy these rubies at a discounted price. So, pretty important. Save yourself some money. Also, something else I want to point out, I think I mentioned it earlier, but this kind of gives you a good idea of what the process is going to be to make rings of recoil for an Ultimate Ironman. This is the best place to make them from scratch. Obviously, if you haven't gotten the rings from another source, like I think on my previous account, after I did Mole for Ceridum and Bruise, then all of the sapphire rings that I got from the nests from doing Mole, I actually enchanted and put into my suffering as I went, and that's kind of the main method that I did. I never got to the point on the account where I needed more, but this is definitely where I would come to restock. And I think I learned this method from Mudkip. I think he had this method showcased on his Ultimate Ironman series, so shout out to him. This is what I'll be doing. I'll be buying the sapphires. They have a ton in stock, cutting them, and then mining gold here and smelting it here, because some of these vents here you can cook on, but some of them you can actually smith on, so that'd be the method. Alright, this is going to be the last of the rubies. I got one extra so I can actually make a dig site pendant. I'll show you why later. But if we ask him here, oh dear, you'll need, wait, am I missing something? Talk to him. You'll need to have I actually need a dig site pendant with me. Okay, cool. I'll go craft that right now then. Before I turn it into him though, I need to make sure to unlock the Lithcrin teleport on it. I think I just go and use it on one of the ancient machines down in the Dragon Slayer 2 area. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Then I'll be back with him. Okay, we got our dig site pendant down here in the Lithcrin dungeon, where you fight the Rune and the Adamant dragons. And I'm just kind of looking for the machine, which I think I just found. Yeah, it's got the picture of the dig site pendant on it. Same as the one that you can use within the house on the hill to teleport you to Fossil Island. You just use this on there. And now we've got 3 different teleports: dig site, Fossil Island, and Lithcrin. And now I can go ahead and take all the materials. I have everything I need to give to the curator to go ahead and get the medallion. So I'll go ahead and grab all the other stuff that I need for this. I think I need a gold leaf and a mahogany plank. Okay, now I think I have everything that I need to actually claim the medallion from him. Yes, please, thank you. Curator's medallion. We've got a gold leaf and a mahogany plank, which, if you reference down here in the chat box, that is everything we need to go ahead and build that in our house. So we will teleport outside, enter building mode, head into the Portal Nexus chamber, and build our second amulet slot in here. Nice. We don't even need a boost or anything. Cool. Huge quality of life. And we'll configure that to take us to Fossil Island. And this will put us right at the house on the hill. And from here, we can use the mushroom transit system to get anywhere on Fossil Island, which for us, we're going to want to use the Verdant Valley, which will take us close to the volcanic mine. Just a short run over from here. We just go like that, and we're good. And actually, I wonder if that's actually longer or shorter. Let me see. So from here, if we trace it, we're going like this. And then if we teleport to the dig site, we have to run to the barge, rowboat, around, shortcut, up. Yeah, this is faster for sure. Cool. And I think from here I can maybe one click. What can I see here? No, I guess not. I guess I'll just have to follow the path a little bit. It'll be a couple clicks at most. Alright, I'm just reading through the changes that they brought in this week. One major one from Poll 79, which was a big one, especially for Ultimate Ironman. Players can now purchase the looting bag from any Slayer Master for 10 Slayer points, which is great. We don't have to rely on Last Man Standing anymore. Let's see here. The main thing I was looking for, since what I'm doing right now is Volcanic Mine, because I believe within the same poll, it was polled and passed that they would allow for a one-time payment of like 3,000 Numalite to the dude outside of Volcanic Mine. But it looks like they haven't implemented that into the game yet, which is kind of strange. Seems like a pretty simple one. But I'll take a look at what the poll had to offer and what they've actually put into the game so far. It's kind of strange too. I logged in, maybe because it was just updated, but my GPU settings were off and there is no 2007 HD on RuneLite. So I don't know what's going on with that. I hope that comes back pretty soon. I don't know if that's a normal thing post-update, but I am up at kind of a weird hour. I'm not usually on at this time. So this guy here, if we talk to him, let's see if they just put it in without actually saying that they put it in. Maybe it's in his actual shop. No. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's not here. Alright, finishing up this little round of volcanic mining, or volcanic cheesing, I guess. Not really playing the game at the moment, just kind of doing the whole vent thing, but yep. We should have 20,000, yep, 20,000 points. Cool. That is 5 of these ore packs that we can claim. So I've got 5% in a dream. Yep. Okay, just got done editing the last video and just got 1800 total level with 91 hit points. Also recently got 95 range. Say recently, we're a quarter into the level, but recently for me, I've just been editing for hours. So yeah, that's it. I'm at the crabs again. I know, don't be disappointed. We'll move on. I don't know where we'll go, but we'll move on. Another easy cast from crabs. Holy shit. That is just a nice looking clue. With some value to it. Nice. Look at that. All in order and everything. Hell yeah. We'll go see. They're both unique, so we'll go see if we have any of those in our treasure chests in our house. That's cool. Alright, they are the first 2 pieces of the set, so they're about to go in here and probably never come out. There's what they look like. See you later. Alright, my fossils are looking good again. I do have this thing full of the calcium and the pyrophosphate. Or I guess it just says phosphate right there. I think they just kind of shortened it. So I'm going to use some more of the small fossils to get some prayer experience. And then I'll just add these to the storage, to the hopper for next time. It looks like I can drop everything here except for 2 items. I can't get rid of my looting bag or my rune pouch. These can get dropped, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So I'll just have to remember that I can only do 26. Or actually, no, I can do the full 28 because I can use the mushroom tree. yeah, I'll do the full 28. So yeah, one day I'll get that mushroom thing down. Probably not, though. You just do it so little on your account. Yeah, I put the 28 fossils in and then like immediately realized my mistake. The same mistake I made last time. Yeah, I can't collect all of... You can't collect like some fossils. You have to collect all of them at the same time. So, since I can't get rid of the rune patch with the looting pack, I have to kill myself and go get some runes from the Magic Guild again. So, yeah. I'm bad at the game. Okay, we successfully got them all out. I'm a pro. I'm not sure if this will give me a level or not. It might very well, so I'll keep the recording up. Very nice. 7,000 until our next level of 64. It's a nice method, even though it does have its inconveniences. It's quite a bit of prayer experience from just AFK training while I edit, you know. Okay, so I'm kind of at a point on the account where I'm not sure what I want to do next. The only thing I do know is that I want 84 smithing, because that'll give me an easy +4 boost to be able to complete the Lumberge and Drainer Elite Diary, which will allow me to never have to use a Drayman staff again. And I kind of want to do that before I get back into Slayer, because that's just +1 for the inventory for the entirety of Slayer, which is really nice because the inventory usually gets pretty packed while doing Slayer. These are the only items that I really want to put in the looting bag at the moment, so it's looking pretty nice. But the thing I can't decide on is the way that I want to do the smithing. Obviously, I've been going for the Dragon Pickaxe to help with Volcano. But I might just start sending Volcano with the Rune Pickaxe, because my brother told me that there really isn't much of a difference. So I think I'm going to do that, because I'm pretty sure I'm just wasting time. Volcanic Mine is cool and all, but the solo method is just something for some reason mentally, I just can't grind out. I hate going in there for 400 points and then just dipping out. It's just, I don't know. It's just something I can't seem to make myself do long term. It's just so demoralizing doing it for me. I don't know why. So that's not really something I'm going to do anymore. I like the small team method. It's actually pretty fun to do in a small team, because you're going and you're getting the points for checking the vents, but then you're also mining, and it's very engaging. I think the mass worlds are kind of trash, just because a lot of the times those roles are taken, so your points are very reliant on you just mining that, and it gets really boring. And also you seem to take a lot more damage. There's just a lot more going on within the mine. It feels like there's more earthquakes, there's more of those lava beasts that show up. So yeah, it's just, I didn't like it. So duos are the way to go there, but my mining partner gave up on me, so I'm just gonna probably start sending Volcano. Yeah, I don't know. Either I'm gonna send Volcano or I'm gonna send Rune Crafting, just to make money and then buy gold. I don't know. I'm so indecisive. I'll let you know what I do. Okay, I think I've decided. I think it makes the most sense to just go Runecraft with Guardians of the Rift, the runecrafting minigame, just because the majority of my portal nexus is not filled. Like, I have a few teleports in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 teleports in here, and this is the long list of things that I can still add to it. So I think I'm just going to go Runecraft, do some Guardians of the Rift, just because I make every single type of rune there, and the rewards are pretty nice. And I still want to get the reskin for my runecrafting pet over here, which takes 3,000 of those pearls. I don't know if I'll be there that long. Probably will. We'll see. But also, I will be getting a lot of death runes from there, a lot of chaos runes as well, just from crafting and from the reward guardian, which is going to be great, because I kind of realized that compared to my other accounts, I am going to be getting less magic experience with Slayer with the route that I'm taking with runecrafting, because obviously neckreels are a major bursting task for Slayer. It offers great magic and Slayer experience per hour, and very quick tasks. But with the offering spells unlocked with the Wrath runes that I'll have, I won't want to be on the Ancient Spellbook for Nechreel tasks. I'll probably just want to do them in the Slayer Tower, collect their ashes, and get the prayer experience for them. I think that's going to be just long-term for the account a lot better, just for prayer experience and herblore-wise, because you do get a lot of seed drops from those variants of the Nechreel. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a lot less magic experience. So where I was going with that is the death runes and the chaos runes that I get from crafting at the Guardians of the Rift, I will just take to the maniacal monkeys from Monkey Madness 2 in those caves, and just do a bunch of bursting down there to get some magic levels, not only to add higher tier teleports to the Nexus, but also to have the extra magic defense and magic levels for when I decide to grind out Gauntlet. Before doing any rune crafting, I have decided to go ahead and clean the fossils that I have. I have a bunch of mediums and a bunch of larges that I can clean up to hopefully fill the rest of the medium and plant and hard exhibits within the museum. Okay, I've been adding fossils to the museum, and I have finished the 2 rooms to the east and the west. Just had a couple of the plant and the medium fossil exhibits to finish up, and this room is entirely complete except for the large fossil supports here. It looks like I have 1, 2, 3 more to do, which I have in my inventory, I think. So we'll go ahead and add these and just see where we're at. Yeah, there we go. 222 of the 230 kudos. I'm not really sure what I'm missing. Let's talk to David, see if he has anything to say about me completing this. No, I guess not. I guess this really isn't complete though, because like they have this room that's roped off that's supposedly supposed to have something. I don't know if it has to do with like the rare fossils or what, but nothing's been done with that, I think, since this has been added. So yeah, I'm not really sure what that's about. But yeah, every single fossil display case has been filled, which is crazy. I think that's the first time I've done that on any account. So pretty awesome. Obviously, we have a lot of antique lamps to go through as well. So I'll just throw all these on Herbler. Cool, there we go. Let's see how much experience we got from that. Free 40k. Nice. 43,000 till 72 herblore. And yeah, I guess the rest of the fossils that I get on the account can actually go towards that that little mushroom thing to get me prayer experience. Except for the rares. I'll hold onto the rares just in case they do something with this area. But that should be a good amount. Okay, so I went upstairs in the museum to talk to that dude that keeps track of like... you tell him about your questing adventures to kind of add to his display room and to his knowledge, and you get like experience lamps for it, and you get kudos. So something that I'm going to do, because I mentioned something about a cult, and I remember that you can take a bronze pickaxe, the Dagenhai cult or whatever, you can like mine a statue in Varrock. I think a lot of people do this, or it's near the sawmill. I think a lot of people do this for like completionist stuff. To unlock the music cape, because there is a music track down there. And in RuneScape 3, they actually had like a skeletal boss down there. I remember I used to kill that. It was like a weekly thing you could do, and it dropped like a bunch of charms for summoning. But obviously, that's not the case here. We don't have that yet. So yeah, bronze pickaxe on this. Yep, I can excavate it. Cool. Anna Jones. Okay. We should be able to go down here. That gives us a music track, and we'll kind of investigate. Yeah, here's a Dagenhai guy. I'll just exhaust all their dialogue. I'll look around for any items I can pick up, because he wanted evidence that there was something here. I don't know if I actually need physical evidence or if just excavating it was enough. Didn't this used to be a part of the Chaos Tunnels as well, which was like a major Slayer dungeon on RuneScape 3? Actually, I think that's where I got my first ever 99 on this game. I think I was like a sophomore in high school, so my second year of high school. And I got 99 range in the Chaos Tunnels on like these mummies that would drop ancient scepters or ancient staves, however you say that. Why is this tunnel so short? Yeah, I don't know if I want to find out where this goes. Watch it put me in the wilderness and I just fucking wipe the account. Fuck it, we'll risk it. Oh, it takes you to the Chaos Altar. Huh. That's kind of cool. An alternate way to get to the Chaos Altar instead of running through the wilderness. I like that. Obviously, it takes longer, but you could probably just use the balloon transit system, like use a bunch of dueling rings or something to get to Castle Wars. Use the balloon transit system, come into the tunnel. Huh, interesting. Alright, back in the museum. Let's see if I can actually tell him about this now and he'll actually accept it as truth. Not with me, but there's a book I can get from the library. Oh, well, I should have probably read that, huh? Okay. Yeah, let's just go to the library. Okay, got the books. Here you go, Minus. Okay, he takes the book, and we're up to 227 out of 230. And I don't think I can tell him anything else. Huh, I wonder where I get those last 3 from. I'll have to do some digging, maybe. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the wiki for it. And the only thing that makes sense, because everything gives you like 5 kudos or like 10, are these artifacts that you get from Chemdozel, that free-to-play area where I got my wieldable hammer, my Mkando hammer. I don't think I have this collection log completed. We'll go ahead and check real quick. Collection log. It's probably in other... and Chemdozel. Here we go. Yeah, no, I don't have this completed. So yeah, I'm missing 3 of the artifacts, which is where those kudos are missing from. Okay, so eventually I guess I'll go there to green log but for now, we'll skip that. Okay, pretty much all set up to do some Guardians of the Rift for the rest of my life. We got a needle just because we can do something with it here. We can get an item back that I honestly didn't think that I was going to get back when I dropped it, the Abyssal Needle. To go ahead and make our Colossal Pouch, you need level 85 rune crafting and I think like 56 crafting. I don't know. The crafting isn't consequential because by the time you have the rune crafting level, you're definitely going to have the crafting level for it. But yeah, we can use the needle on the Rewards Guardian here. And I wouldn't know about this whatsoever if it wasn't for the comment section in my rune crafting video. So here we are with the Abyssal Needle reclaimed, and we should just be able to use it on the pouches. Yes, combine them. And there we go. Consumes the needle. And I can do that as many times as I want. So like when I drop this, I can grab a needle, use it on the Rewards Guardian, get my pouch back. It's completely reclaimable, which is awesome. It stores 40 essence, which is great. It's all contained in one inventory slot, which is going to be amazing. Just quality of life for me, especially since obviously UIM, no bank. I can't use this nice little deposit pool to put the runes in my bank, so the ones that I want to keep will actually be staying in the inventory throughout my rune crafting time here. So that's just amazing to have. Obviously, I did forget to store my cash, so I'll just have to wait for the cooldown on the minigame teleport, and then store that and come back here. But also, I could have done without getting a looting bag. This could just all be at the death storage at Hespori, but I didn't think I was going to be coming here, so, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal, because we have the Divine Rune Pouch, which will hold 1 more rune, and now the Colossal Pouch, which will save us a bunch of inventory space, so we should be a lot more efficient here.